Welcome to Gospel Bytes.
Greetings and welcome to Gospel Bytes, where we take a bite of the Gospel for the day. Today is Friday, July 17th. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory to you, O Lord. This is taken from Matthew chapter 12, verses 1 to 8. On the Sabbath, Jesus went through the grain fields. His disciples were hungry, and they began to pluck heads of grain and to eat. When the Pharisees saw it, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath." Jesus said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He entered the house of God and ate the bread of the presence, which it was not lawful for him or his companions to eat, but only for the priests. Or have you not read in the law that on the Sabbath the priests in the temple break the Sabbath and yet are guiltless? I tell you, something greater than the temple is here. But if you had known what this means, 'I desire mercy and not sacrifice,' you would not have condemned the guiltless, for the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. All right, so these Pharisees were castigating Jesus and his disciples because they were picking grains or uh, picking food on the Sabbath. Now, in the time of Jesus, the center of their worship was the temple. The priests were the ones who were surrounding the temple. They were the ones who were serving God in the temple. And he said, when they do that, they they they're not guilty of breaking the laws of the Sabbath because someone has to offer the sacrifices. It's almost like today we tell people you don't really have to work on the Sunday. It's a day of rest. It's a day of to be with time to be with your family, and yet the priests are the busiest. And in the time of Jesus, although the priests were busy, they were not guilty of breaking the law of the Sabbath. And now Jesus today is almost like establishing a new kind of priesthood, not around the temple anymore, but around him. So he is saying that these apostles that were surrounding him are the new priests. He is establishing a new priesthood, and they are at the service of the Lord. They are the ones who are serving him. It's no longer just the temple, but the Lord. And he said, well, the Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath. I said so. This is the rule. So, if at the center of the Jewish nation was the faith was the temple, at the center of the Christian faith that Jesus is establishing is Himself. He is the Lord of the Sabbath. He is the new temple, and His priesthood is a new priesthood that He has established. So let us recognize that this new Sabbath that Jesus is establishing is not so much centered on just lying around and not doing anything, but serving the Lord. Serving the Lord, just as the priests serve the temple. We, the followers of Christ, priests, and we're all called to be a royal priesthood. We are serving the Lord. I'm Father Jerry Zambrano for another edition of Gospel Bites. God bless you. Have a nice day.